from readers of my column, and a lot of them are just these horrible, disgusting, perverted things that just say, "You want to fuck? Can I eat you?" Just stupid stuff. They sent naked pictures, everything. They're gross. It's ridiculous. And so I'm going through this stuff one day, and I have like hundreds of them on my computer, and I'm cracking up. And I think, why am I depriving people of this great material? You know, why don't I show them how foolish people are, that they're actually looking for my advice? They think I can actually offer them some. So I decided to start this column, and it's called In the Sack. And it's all just letters from my mailbag and sort of my harshest, most realistic, horrible personality responding to them. And so Mica is going to be my split personality reader. Schizo, really. And I'm going to be my worst side.
So, okay, I'm a normal-looking guy who wants to have sex with a normal-looking girl. Ideally, I'd like to have a girlfriend, but that's just not coming around the way I want it, man. I'm a nice guy, and I look decent enough. I mean, I think the issue is I'm a bit self-conscious about my height. But, Jeannie, I'm just curious to get your feedback on where I should go in Boston area to meet girls. I've been propositioned by a bunch of dudes, and that is not my thing. Signed, desperate and diminutive.
I'm speaking into my beer.
That was done during practice.
That was rehearsal. Sorry. Dear D&D, normal-looking girl? That's your problem. Who the hell wants a normal-looking girl? Go for the ugly ones. They're much easier to screw. And they're more likely to become your girlfriends. Not that I would know. I only date beautiful women. But the lads tell me that butterfaces with the flabby cans are great in the sack. And they don't care if you're a 4'10" latent homosexual. As long as you tell them their asses don't look fat in those jeans and you pay for the pot pies, good luck to you. I love pot pie jokes.
And I'm deflated. Alright. Hey Jeannie, seeing as you dated straight girls, punks, drunks, philosophers, artists, and scholars, I was wondering if you had the time to give a girl a little advice. After being in desperate denial for my entire life, I came out in February. I love women, and I am not going to suffocate that part of me anymore. I met a beautiful girl. I'm 19, she's 23. But do I need to tell her that I've never dated a girl? Will she hate me when she finds out? Signed, Baby Dyke.
Dear Baby Dyke, the girl will eventually hate you in the long run. All women eventually hate the women they love, but they do a great job of trying to be friends. Really, they're just hating. So be honest with her from the start about your new foray into lesbianism. Just don't tell her about the drinking problem, the drugs, the bipolar behavior, and the violent tendencies. And if things don't work out, write back, and I'll break you in.
Jeannie, I have never done this before, but when I read your article, I felt compelled to write. I believe that you, like I was, are looking for something that will fill your longing for excitement and purpose. It took me years of searching and a lot of bad decisions, but I finally found it in a relationship with Jesus Christ. I won't go into detail, assuming you've heard of him, and you can find out more about him fairly easily. Good luck, Jeannie, and may you find the one who can meet your needs. Signed, a friend.
In my drug-addled, homosexual, premarital sex frenzy, I must have missed him. Oh, is that the dude with the nails in his feet? That is some freaky S&M shit that I do not dabble in.
So, Mr. Clean and Pure, what are you doing reading my sex column anyway?
Downright sinful, isn't it?
Jeannie, I have a question that may be out of your purview. I look like I'm only 33 or so, but I'm 53. That's great, but I'm still spouse hunting. And since I want kids, I'm chasing 30-somethings. But what I'm concerned about is this gray matter. And not between the ears. I have no gray hair, but on my chest they're changing. Not to mention, way down south. Should I do anything about it? I thought about trying to pluck, but they're happening too fast. And now I'm wondering about dye. Is that a danger for the jewels? I just don't want this hypothetical hottie to think she's ending up with warm oatmeal instead of hot chocolate. Signed, Gray down there.
These are real.
They're really real.
That's a scary thing. Dear Gray down there, for the benefit of my audience, I should inform them that you included pictures of your handsome 53-year-old African-American self. Judging by your stature, your pubic hair likely caught a glimpse of your enormous jewels and turned white with fear. If I were you, I'd keep your hot chocolate just the way it is. If any of your lovers get spooked at the sight of your tenured tuft, lie and tell them you're actually a very young-looking 76. Then they'll be thrilled to hear your real age. It's like telling your parents you're pregnant with a Republican's baby and then revealing that really you're just a huge homo.